The first Flee The Facility update just came out, and this is just the start, and there are so many changes, so I'll talk about everything and what is still going to come, and it is a lot. So MrWindy, the developer of Flee The Facility, first has a message for everyone. MrWindy here. This was supposed to be a quick bug fix update before the 6th anniversary update, but it snowballed into something bigger. I found out about some movement exploits people were using without hacking, so I wanted to remove them. But after community feedback, some players really enjoyed some of those exploits as advanced movements. That is why I decided to make a bug a feature and add in a double jump to replace the previous high jump glitches. This update also comes with big balance changes and long time bugs being fixed, which by the way, I'm gonna go over in just a second. Properly testing and getting feedback was important to me before releasing this update. That is why it took a little bit longer than expected. Sorry for the delay. I'll be working hard on the 6th anniversary update after I return from RDC 2023, and I'll give more details on that update / release at a later date. So we are getting another update. This is just part 1 of the 6th anniversary update that is still coming. And the first thing that is in the balance changes is this right here. It is the double jump, and you can see it right here in the screen. This is how you can double jump. It's a very cool feature, still a little weird, but I think it is gonna make Flee The Facility a lot better. So that is the main really new feature they added, and let's go over the rest of the new features, because these are all the features that are right now inside of Flee The Facility. Now the second thing is really that MrWindy made it available again, the game itself, because it was not playable in South Korea, and the same thing is for my country, but it's not fixed for my country yet. But it is fixed for South Korea, so everybody in South Korea can now play Flee The Facility once again. So that is very nice. The trading post is removed for them, but I think there's going to be a fix to that. So yeah, that is what is new for the South Korean players. Now, I really like this one. This is a new feature. So when you're crawling, for example, you're crawling through a vent, then the game will be checking like if there's something above you. So if there is something above you, you're not able to stop crawling. You have to keep crawling. So that is very, very nice. So I really like that. That makes sure that you actually have to go and crawl through the vent instead of like really fast going through the vent. You know, those glitches are all gone now. So it's made fair for basically every single Flee The Facility player. So let's now go over the bug fixes, everything that's fixed, and these are actually amazing. You're gonna be surprised that MrWindy fixed all of these, because these are very, very annoying bugs, and they're all fixed now. One of the things is that there was a bug when you went crawling. You could go out of nowhere super, super, super fast, and yeah, it was basically called like the high-speed slippery crawl bug, or whatever, however you pronounce that. But that is fixed, so I'm very happy that is fixed, even though it wasn't really that big of a deal. But I think even exploiters used it, so now that is all gone. Now this is a big one, guys. Fixed a bug that caused the beast not to get capture points after the exit doors were unlocked. So you might remember when you captured someone, you actually didn't get the credits, even though, like, you know, the person was still in the round, but only the exits were open, and that meant that all their survivors got their credits, but the beast, they didn't get their credits at all. So that was very messed up, but that is now fixed, so I'm very happy that it's fixed now, because that has been a bug for like 2 years or something like that. Now, the most annoying bug ever, when you were actually captured and you were freed by another survivor, you could sometimes not move for a couple seconds, and that was the most annoying thing ever, and that is now also fixed. So I'm very happy MrWindy did that as well. You would like flop and stuff, and you would fall over, and that is now all gone. So when you get freed by another survivor, you know, you get saved, you will just be able to walk normally right after you are freed. So that is amazing. I was hoping to play one time with 7 people in one Flee The Facility server, but I guess it's never gonna happen again, because from now on, only 5 players are gonna be able to play inside of a Flee The Facility round, because MrWindy just added code that stops more than 5 people joining a Flee The Facility server. So that is very sad, but at the same time, it's good, you know, like only 5 players should be able to join Flee The Facility, but it was possible before. It was a very rare bug. I experienced it like, I don't know, like 12 times or something like that. It did happen sometimes, but it was a very rare one, but now it is not possible at all anymore. So there was also a bug with a couple hammers. I think it was like the 2023 hammer and the hot cocoa hammer. those 2 hammers are fixed, I think, right now, because there was a couple hammers that had like a bug in it so you could jump higher, and now that is all gone. So I'm pretty happy that is now gone, because that should have not been in the game since the start, man. So it is very nice that it's fixed, and at least that's what I think this bug is. So that is nice. It's fixed. So let's go into the next one. And the most funny part ever, man. Like, I remember, like, so many people were like hyped, like, oh my god, backrooms map. But I mean, the backrooms map is now removed, and it may come back in the future. This map was not successful at all. Nobody liked this map, so it is now removed because the community just hated the backrooms map. And if anyone just ever voted on that map, people would just hate on that person for voting the backrooms map. But the backrooms map is now completely gone. So yeah, it may return in the future. Now, I haven't seen this at all yet, and I haven't tested it out, but apparently all maps and all vents have now a collision block that stops the beast from entering with glitches. So it might also be that you cannot vent flick anymore in Flee the Facility. It might be. I'm not 100% sure, but you guys have to test that out for yourselves, and maybe this is still possible, but I don't think so. And the next map change is that Facility 0 apparently has the window mechanics from around 2018 back. What does this even mean? Does that mean you can still like walk on the window? What does this mean? Like, does this really mean that the old glitches are returning to Flee the Facility because the community wants them to? I'm very confused by this one, but I guess this is also one that you have to just go ahead and figure out, because if this is really true, that means you can enter the window as Beast again, like at least easier. So I guess we're gonna be able to window walk once again. I mean, if that is really true, that is crazy. But let's test it out. It might not be. I think I'm wrong, because why would they bring that back? Because that's not fair, man. So this is a nice one, because it was always really messed up with the bush at the barn. You could like kind of like jump inside of the barn window, but it was not. Sometimes you had to struggle, you know, but now it is really just possible because the bush is a little bit taller, so it is nicer to jump into. So that is very nice fix from MrWindy right there. And the next one is that there is a couple barriers, like invisible barriers added to the garage instead of the homestead map, because there was a couple like weird bugs and stuff, like you could jump through. I don't know. It was weird, but it is all removed now. Another homestead map change is that all the barriers on the PCs are like raised, and that is very nice because you were sometimes able to get on a PC, and that was very weird and messed up because some survivors were able to get up there and the beast wasn't able to get up there because of the level difference, or some people couldn't just get up there at all. But anyway, that's fixed. And the last thing is, in Forgotten Facility, there was a couple missed textures. Like, there was some avatars on it and they were like missing their clothes, so that was messed up. So that is now all fixed, so that is very nice. So nice. Now, if I am correct, the place where MrWindy is going, RDC, is going to end in like 7 days or something like that. So the update could be here within the next 2 weeks. So we are going to hope that MrWindy is going to publish the next part, and that is going to be the cosmetics, the hammers, the gems, and all the crates that are going to be new, I guess. I really hope it's going to come soon. So I guess let's wait for it, man. Also, please, if you haven't, like and subscribe, because this video took me a while to make, and click right here to watch another Flee the Facility video, and I will see you in another video. Bye-bye!